Okay, this is my first jalapeno plant I have ever grown. I've got it in just a normal potting soil, nothing special about it, no fertilizer in it, nothing. I simply do that because I use a water-soluble Miracle-Gro plant food, and by having just a basic potting soil in there, it soaks up all the nutrients from the fertilizer itself. I'm in Spokane, Washington, and the weather here is actually quite sunny, as you can see. Blue skies. It's about 87 degrees here. We've got about 90 degree to 100 degree weather coming up in the next week. This thing has been growing for what I assume about 4 to 6 weeks. It's just your basic jalapeno plant. It's actually got, as you can see, 3 stems, main stems stemming out here. As you can see, it had a 4th, but the other 3 were soaking up all the nutrients, and the 4th one wasn't really doing much. So the canopy is actually quite well. This plant is very healthy. It's got several jalapenos on it. As you can see, quite a few flowers on it. If I could show you here. It's got flowers everywhere, lots of buds everywhere. So from what I can tell, it's doing quite well. Very impressed with this plant, very impressed. The entire plant is a very dark forest green color, which I've heard is quite obvious, and it's quite well. I've heard some of the jalapenos will actually turn bright red, and the Scoville units will actually go down, so they're not as hot. I've got none of those yet, but they'll ripen up. And so there is my jalapeno plant. I've got it in a well-drained pot. I feed it about twice a week and give it water thoroughly because of the dry heat here, but it absolutely loves the hot weather. And as you can see here, this main stalk here is facing the sun the majority of the time, and it's actually quite large. And the other 2 here, if I can show you, this one here is actually doing quite well. I mean, they both are doing quite well, but clearly the one that facing the sun is the most is doing the best. It's actually quite large. And I've trimmed and pruned all of the branches and suckers off of each one of these here 3 stems so that it creates a disease barrier, so that when watering and raining, the splashing from the dirt does not cause any diseases. And like I said, it's very healthy, very green, and quite impressed with this plant. And we'll see what it does, and I'll keep you posted in the next couple of weeks here.